Okay, so welcome again to this vlog. I am Vanet Antoja and you are here to learn more about how to price your services for social media management. So in today's episode, we are going to talk about that. Plus, I am giving you tips of what to include in your package if it's your first time to actually offer your service. So if you want to stick around, just make sure to get a notebook or probably to put on your phone where you can put in your notes and try to compute as well throughout the process so that you can end up with the pricing after this video. So if you are new to this channel, I do hope you consider subscribing by clicking that button and turning on the notification bell to get notified whenever I have new videos. So let's get to it. Okay, I hope you don't actually get distracted with the computer because I'm not very good at math. Step number 1 is to determine the service. So what are included in your service? So for example, if you are going to offer a basic social media management service, it would usually include creation of content which will revolve around 12 to 14 posts per month. This should be cross-promoted into 2 different social media channels. So for example, that's Facebook and IG. And then you should also be open to reposting the posts that you are going to create in IG stories. It's either you just resize them or you just post it directly. So it's important to include that in your package. Then after that one, you should also include the types of posts that you are going to offer your client. So for example, if it's going to be a static post, that means it's just a photo. If it's going to be a GIF or a GIF, yung medyo may nag-move ng onte, I'll show a post here, yan. Or if you are gonna include like a 15-second audio clip or a video clip, make sure to include that in your social media package. Just in case, wala kasi sa contract, sometimes I really do specify the kinds of posts that we are gonna post para just in case may hanapin si client tapos hindi mo naman talaga siya in-offer, you can easily explain that it's not included in your package and that it might incur an additional cost. Syempre, mas complicated ng onte if you're gonna do a video versus a photo. Although I must say that for Z Studios, we don't actually, we do have videos automatically in our packages kasi nga medyo mas converting talaga yung videos. But make sure lang you talk to your client that you are gonna include that one. And then audio clips are also included in our packages kasi we just rip it out from a video. Make sure lang the video is ready and then you don't need to shoot it all by yourself because that's a whole other story. So after that one, I also mix it and include with captions and scheduling. So that means all my posts will have its own captions, will have its own hashtags, and will follow a scheduling. So, once na-approve na ni client yung package na yun, or yung mga posts na create, we automatically schedule them para hindi tayo ma-delay. Scheduling makes you more efficient in terms of posting, plus hindi mo siya kailangan alalahanin every day. Number 2 is you have to be able to determine how many clients you can handle in a month. So yun nga, dahil nga freelancer tayo and we are gonna take more jobs, hindi lang naman isa yan. So for example, kung medyo bago ka pa, 1 to 2 clients would be enough as a practice para ma-focus mo talaga yung pag-create ng content for each client. Kung medyo mas matagal ka na in the industry, yung iba I really know people who handle 5 to 6 clients kasi nga mas mabilis silang mag-create ng content. Which is very, very achievable in the long run as long as you do it always. Kasi syempre, practice makes perfect. So, the longer that you do it, the more confident you are and the faster you are gonna do it for sure. Third is you have to compute for your gross monthly income. So, if you are doing it as a side hustle, make sure lang to compute it as a side hustle then. Of course, you don't compute it as a full income. So, kailangan mo lang siyang i-focus na, kunwari, may certain amount ka lang na gustong i-achieve na extra income for the month just to add to your income stream. You should put it there. And then, you compute it backwards, which leads me to step number 4. Divide the gross monthly income into the number of clients that you can handle. So, for example, you're doing it as a side hustle, but talagang medyo matagal ka na nag-SMM for others. So that means you can target probably another 25,000 for the month na additional income stream for you. So for this example, let's compute it at 25,000 yung gross monthly income na target natin. And then we divide them by 4. 4 clients yung gusto mo pang i-add dun sa usual workload mo. So 4 clients, sabihin na natin, every single week you have 7 days per client to actually focus on that client alone. So, yun yung optimal number of time. I also discussed that in this video. I'll link it up here. Pero yun. Okay, so moving over to the computation in the sample, like what I've said earlier, we are gonna compute for a gross monthly income of an extra na 25,000. So, that's your target monthly income. And then, we are gonna discuss 4 clients for this month. Yun yung kaya pa lang natin. So let's say 25,000 divided by 4, which will yield you 6,250 per month. So per client, roughly 600 to 6,250 per month yung pwede mong i-charge sa kanila. Ito rin yung medyo nakikita kong range ng mga SMMs in the Philippines. So medyo nasa 5,000 to around 8,000 kung yung service na ibibigay mo are the ones that I discussed and the inclusions earlier. So that's the basic social media package. Just do note that I didn't include community management in that package kasi way different for me yung community management. It's really managing and engaging your clients. So medyo mas matrabaho siya than the usual. So this rate would actually be for content creation and scheduling your content for your social media packages. And then after nun, since na-divide mo na siya into the number of clients, so roughly you can charge around 6,250 per client per month if you're still starting, and then just adjust it along the way as long as you're comfortable giving a higher rate, definitely. Just to give you an example, if it includes any social media engagement or like a chapter bot or yun nga, yung community management, your rate should go around 12,000 to 15,000 per month if you are talking about the Philippines. And then if you are gonna include naman any strategy, Facebook ads and everything else, and ad creatives. Ad creatives are different from your regular posts. You should be able to charge around 20 to 30 kasi pag may strategy, ibang usapan na yan. Very nitty-gritty na in terms of placement, in terms of messaging, and everything else. So that's a quick rundown of the industry rates for now. So if you are looking into that one, ayan, binigay ko na yung rates. I hope this actually helps you compute and offer your service to different people. Now that we have that rough computation of how much you can actually offer, another tip na binibigay ko talaga is that whenever you promote or whenever you propose something to a client, make sure to add a little to that amount. So for example, para pag kunwari, you're gonna have room for negotiations. Pag gusto na lang mag-nego sa inyo, kunwari, 6,250 yung medyo pinaka-net mo na talaga, pinaka-mababa mong offer sa client. Make sure to offer it a little bit higher just in case humingi sila ng discount. At least, ma-reach mo pa rin yung pinaka-mababa na threshold mo talaga ng presyo ng service. Their information, make sure lang that whenever you compute for your gross monthly income, you should also input the cost that you are gonna spend to actually offer your service to your client. So for example, you should take into consideration yung mga subscriptions nyo. If you do have like font subscriptions, if you have Adobe subscription, or medyo mataas din yun, mga 1,000 something, depending on your plan. And then if you have Canva subscription, and then you ask din the client, sometimes kasi the client provides. There are cases na parang sasabihin ni client, okay, we're just gonna send you an invite to the team that we created on Canva. You can actually use that one, and then yun na yung access mo to Canva Pro, or kung ano man, like add a little bit for kuryente, for load, just in case kailangan mo ng data or something. Yung mga ganon, just buffer a little and put a little on that pricing. So for example, 6,250, add ka ng mga 1,000 more per client para dun sa gastusin mong stuff. Pero yun nga, make room for nego. Ako, like, personally, I don't stick to, as in, yun na talaga. Yun na yung pricing ko. I still do check on the requirements of the client depending on how much time I would actually need to finish something for a certain client. If I feel like kaya naman siya ng babaan pa ng onte kung humihingi pa ng discount, why not? If it's gonna be helpful for them as well. Sometimes if they are fairly new into business, I give them discount talaga. And then I tell them na lang na, okay ma'am, if after, let's say, six months or something, okay lang ba, would you agree to putting up a price? Para alam niya, expected niya na after, let's say, 6 months, magtataas ka ng presyo. So, yun lang. If you're gonna give it like a little bit lower, make sure na bigyan mo siya ng heads up na, ma'am, baka pag medyo okay na yung benta, we can adjust a little. And then, I'm just really helping you get your word out there. Para good kayo on both ends. And then, another tip, the super special tip, because this is what I do and I really believe in this one. Make sure to take care of your clients because word of mouth is really very powerful, especially if you are starting your SMM career. Usually, like for us, like most of our clients are really from friends of friends, mga friends ng old clients namin. I had this like one campaign before during the quarantine wherein I posted lang randomly on Z Studios and then I boosted the ad and then after that I got one client and then that client brought me different clients kasi parang matuwa naman siya. So it's really a good thing if you create a good relationship with your client because yung word of mouth is more powerful than any of your marketing tools ever. So for us, sobrang thankful ako because we've maintained good relationships with our clients from the past. And until now, they are still giving us different other clients as well. So, I'm super happy with that. Okay, so if you reach this part of the video, thank you very much because you actually watch everything and sana nakahelp ako in terms of pricing. Kasi ito talaga yung pinakamaraming questions na nakukuha ko over the last few episodes. And I'm super thankful because I'm getting a lot of messages on Instagram as well. Sobrang nakakakilig pala yun. Kasi parang ang happy ko that I'm able to help people creating jobs for them. And if bago pa lang kayo in the SMM industry, don't lose hope. Mahirap lang talaga sa start. Makakuha ng mga first clients. As in, yan yung pinaka-challenge. I went through that phase. Don't worry. As in, nandun ako dati. But right now, dahil nga perseguido lang talaga ako to offer the service. And kailangan na talaga yung digital world. Imagine before, like, whenever I send random messages to like pages na nakita kong social media audit ko, yung mga walang post masyado. Okay, that's how you can get clients also. You can like search for Facebook pages on Facebook. Tapos tingnan mo kung hindi sila masyadong often mag-post or on Instagram. And yun, nag-message ka lang. Ganun yung ginagawa ko before and that's where I got other clients as well. So, also, don't forget to offer it to your friends, to your family, kasi mali mo, may business sila and they need help. Especially if you are fairly new in the industry. Pag fairly new ka pa, okay lang yan kahit hindi mo masyadong taasan. As long as may nakukuha ka pa rin kahit papano. Kasi, pang beef up ng portfolio mo yan. Along the way, pag mas marami na yung taong na-cater mo, mas marami din yung babalik sa'yo. So, don't be conscious about that one. And then, if you are still new to this channel, I do hope you consider subscribing to this channel by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on the notification bell just in case I have new videos here. And then you can also message me on Instagram, that's Vanya Tantoka. I usually reply. Thank you dun sa mga nag-message. Sobrang kilig talaga ako. Yun lang. And thank you again for watching. Until next time.